Pandas, 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 pandas. I got broads in Atlanta, twisting dope, lean, and event. Pandas! Welcome to the stream. Sorry for the late start. Had some technical issues today, and when I say technical, I mean brain technicalities. Good morning, guys. Sorry for the late start. No excuse. Really, no excuse. Sorry. Sorry about that. Sorry. I don't know what's going on. You know, the thing is, I naturally wake up like very early, but some reason this week I don't know what's happening. I need an alarm clock. I need it. I don't know what's going on. Sorry about that, Pandas. But hey, Pandas, we're here. Let's get started. Today is FOMC day. Don't forget. Daily chart. What a day. Strong bear bar ending on its close, like nearest low, and we're thinking follow through. But also notice that we may be at the bottom of this channel. So could be a pause bar, but also we have FOMC, so we may have to wait. Sorry about that. Yeah, membership. I'll have to do another post market today. Sorry about that. I'll have to do a post market today. Good morning, guys. Hey, let me say good morning to a couple of you guys. See, you guys been waiting, been faithful. While I was late, it's that 10-minute rule in school. If your teacher doesn't show within 10 minutes, you just leave. But you guys don't do that. You guys are eager, waiting it out for me. Today is Whiskey Wednesday. I just don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. Hey, you know what? As a treat, I will reduce Whiskey Wednesday down to 200 today. As a punishment for myself, it will be 200 likes, Whiskey Wednesday. That's attainable. You guys are already at 10% of the way there. This will be my punishment for being late. Sorry, guys. Today is FOMC day, and we may chop around until then. I've already noticed something interesting where typically this is a decent setup, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work this time. What is that? Why doesn't that work? We have a break of trend to new low with super strong uptrend thinking of a new high. We are eventually getting to this new high, but with a break of trend to new low here. And then we have a trap trade, typically decent trade. But hey, it doesn't work out. So typically when things like this don't work out, it's very tricky. Then you have to say maybe this is the actual channel we're looking at. You got break a trend to new low here. Now it reversed on this trap. It's very, very confusing, in my opinion. Very confusing. Or maybe you could say like this. This would have been the first break to new low. That's already done. And instead of being able to reverse here, it makes more legs down. So you decide to expand this channel a little bit larger. And now you got the break of trend to new low. And that might be a better way to look at it. But in general, very choppy. And in general, it looks like trading range at the moment. But let's let the price action speak to us. Day trading, good morning. X77, good morning. B Charles, FZN, Caflot, Tanner. Good morning. Blizzard in Montana. Ooh. I haven't seen any snow where I'm from. Duckins says, where is the panda? Good question. Hugh, good morning. Day trading. Too much. The Yiga Cafe. The Yiga Cafe. Don't mess with the Yiga Cafe. Kid Poker. Good morning. Richard Harris. Good morning. Carl Herman. Good morning. Northern Turtle. Good morning. Christoph. David Wall. D. Walker. Oh man, you came in at 4:30 a.m. Sorry I was late. Kid Poker, yes, Christoph. All right, Andrew Gibson, good morning. Richard Harris, Hugh, good morning. Gary Janvrin, you're fired. All right, Donald Trump, Cody M, Turtle Toes, good morning. Northern Turtle, welcome guys. GC Burke, David Wall, good morning guys. Richard Harris, welcome. Mindful Jazzy, good morning guys. Yep. There is FOMC today, and it will be at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Good morning, guys. Wayne Big. Good morning, Dylan. Good morning. Man, you guys were all here. Ah, man, I feel like I was missing the party. But price action wise, not much going on. Good morning, guys. Dylan. Good morning, Salvatore, Jaden, SW Blaze. Good morning, guys. Frank Angelo. Wow. Man, you guys are awesome. Uriel, welcome, JLV. Bill77, good morning, guys. Mike Thompson, yes. How's you getting to drink good whiskey punishment? It's punishment because there's still toothpaste in my mouth. That's the punishment. But otherwise, it's actually it's a prize. It's a reward. It's amazing. So it's a win-win for me. It's a win-lose, double-edged sword, let's say. Yeah, I got that technical brain issues. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Sorry, when I go through the list, it's just so many people. That's true. I can just use whiskey as mouthwash. I don't even need toothpaste. What am I doing? What am I, pandas? What am I doing? What is this? Okay. This is getting weird. Very choppy. I mean, this is kind of what expected on FOMC days, where before the FOMC announcement, we're probably going to be in trading range. Like, very high chance. We might not be, but with the price action currently how it looks like, with all these overlapping bars, we could have a high chance of being in a trading range. I'm trying to see what this channel is about. You do have a trap on the 5-minute setting up here. The problem is on the 5-minute, we have not yet filled the gap. We're very close to filling this gap, but this could also be signs of bullishness where the bulls are so strong we can't even fill the gap. But today, just knowing it's FOMC day, I'm thinking trading range, and so I'm looking for reversals. Fail second entry long here. I'll be pretty enticed to take the short trade here, even though we still haven't made a new high on the strong push up. That could be the overall bias right now. Trying to make a new high on this large move up. Bill77 playing the long-term game says, I made 372 profit with 2 NQ trades this morning. Working with a restarted eval account, blew it up last month, and since I got the 80% off for eval and monthly for life, hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's why those evals are, in my opinion, the 80-80, when 80% off the first month, 80% off the lifetime, I think, those are worth getting a couple of them, just because, for instance, right now, there is no 80% off promo. But if you had those 80% off accounts, then they would reset probably around now, or renew and reset, at least for the busted ones, and you now have free 80% off instead of buying it 50% off. So short-term trend lines. Unsure here. We may have a failed second entry long here, but I'm a little worried because this new high has not yet been created on this strong push up. Uptrend or downtrend, hard to say. This could be a breaker trend to new low already. So we may get a setup to go long here. Really depends on how you want to draw this channel. You could also draw it like this. Or now we got a good setup to go short. I just don't like this wedge bottom right here. I am looking for reversals though. Really depends on how you draw this trend line. I'm sitting on my pause here. I'll probably kick myself in the tail. It really depends on how you want to draw this trend line. I mean, this looks good for a scalp. It looks good. I mean, that's a pretty strong bar. That's how you want it to look like if you were short there. But you still have not yet scalped, and this is not what you want to see. You don't want to retrace all the way back up to your entry. And then some. That's bad. Bad news typically if you're short. People reloading here perhaps, but we already passed the reload point. You see people reloading here, they already passed the reload point. The reload point was here, but it started going above it. So for me, that's bad news. Right? If you're in this trade, you're now red. The reload point has already been passed. It's like if you're in this trade, you're still red and disappointed. Now you're break even, now you're green. Okay, that looks okay. It's very choppy though. That's tough. That's tough. I mean, okay, we closed beneath the reload point, which is good news if you're a bear. Going back up to the reload point, and yeah, I don't know. It's getting choppy. Very choppy. 10K chart also. I mean, if you look at this thing, I mean, can you get any choppier than this? That's very hard to be. The 10K chart is showing extreme choppiness here. By the way, Big Mama trade does make 2 points. So congratulations for anyone who took this Big Mama trade. Okay, that's good news. That's really good news. If you went short, if you're short. Now you got continuation. You got pushed down. We couldn't break above the previous candle's high. Instead, getting continuation. It's good news if you're short here. I'm not in this trade, and I'm okay missing this one just because I had the potential already break a trend to new low here, and we may come back and retest this high, which is what I'm worried about. So I didn't feel like this was the right place to reverse. If we already made a new high, we saw a nice reversal at the top of this trading range, I would be more enticed. But we're kind of in the middle of this, and maybe it was more like retesting the bottom, the top of the spiking channel here. Spike channel. Okay, you do make your scalp, so congratulations. That was turmoil. That was some you definitely go through some turmoil right there. 3 overlapping bars, ends up being 3 overlapping bars, but each one closing beneath the reload point, which was nice if you were actually short there. So that means I'm gonna redo this trend line, and I think I was just a little too conservative there with that really short-term trend line. I'm sticking to short-term trend lines just because I feel like trading range. So I wasn't trying to make this trend line, but if I kept this as a trend line, then this would have been a decent setup. Right? Coming bouncing off of the 20 EMA and also coming off the top of this channel. I mean, if you had to choose one trend line, I would choose the one that's worse for you. This one's worse, so I choose that one. So sorry about that. I wanted to scalp. What do I, what can I say? I want to scalp in the morning, but it just did not present itself yet. We do have the break trend new high here. Thinking that reversal makes sense as well. Jeez. Currently downtrend, but in trading range. It's a bear leg in the trading range. The 5 minute still has some unfinished business. We want to fill this gap on the 5 minute typically. Let's see if we do. Jane says the panda I heard the owner of Apex left Lilu because they capped his profits, so he started Apex funding. The more we know. True. That was the origin story of Apex. Yep, we filled the gap now. 5 minute filling the gap. Well, not yet. Technically one tick away. Strong bear bar though. Thinking most likely will fill. Yep, gap filled. So unfinished business is done. I guess at the end that's a decent trade. It's just so choppy. It's just it was very difficult for me to really find this one reliable. What can I say? It's so choppy. And that's expected, right? FOMC day. Pandas, today's 200 likes for the whiskey challenge. I mean, this is a freebie for you guys. It actually is. I mean, JLV says, and with that dip, my very first PA account is closed. 2 max payout. Did a shot. Let's go, baby. Congratulations. I mean, that's also the thing. When you do max payout, you leave yourself with such little capital to trade. But hey, at least you got, if it was a 50K account, you're able to pull out $4,000, which you never had before. And pulling out $4,000 covers all the costs of any eval or PA fees that you paid. And not only that, we'll potentially fund some new ones. So amazing job, JLV. I mean, you got your bamboo for sure. $4,000, incredible. I mean, that's not little money. That's some people's paychecks for a month. And it was virtually risk-free. I mean, how much? What was your initial investment in that? Like 30, 100 bucks maybe. We're getting an undershoot of this. Continues to go down here. Man, and honestly, that brings like tears of joy in my eyes. People, honestly, and if you found out about Apex through this stream and even futures trading or a certain strategy that works for you, being influenced by the stream, that's worth it, right? That's amazing. That has put you in a place where you weren't before, in a better place financially. And you know, that's just that's amazing. Notice we're at a key level as well. 4,000 levels right here. The 4,000 level. It's a key level. It's a psychological level. Typical FOMC, pre-FOMC type price action. Pandas. Today is Whiskey Wednesday, and the Whiskey Challenge at 200 likes. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. I mean, I'm 100% certain if everyone participates, you guys can do it. You guys can do it. It's going completely sideways right now. Trading range indicator noticing that as well. I don't know if I would take this Big Mama again. It's already been taken. AD says just the minutes. Yep, the minutes is all you need though. The minutes is enough. There's no press conference afterwards, but it is FOMC. When you say actual FOMC, it is the actual FOMC. They meet, and meeting minutes is when they meet and all the things they discuss. There's just no press conference today. No FOMC press conference, but there is an FOMC meeting. It is FOMC day. Jerome Powell did like a interview, I forget with who, but it was recent. It was a recent interview, and he discusses like how they talk about things in FOMC, how they decide things, and it's pretty amazing. I thought it was very insightful in terms of how they run FOMC meetings. That might be the most boring, dorkiest thing you've ever heard, and you would say, I'll never watch the interview. But hey, when it comes to things like, if the FOMC literally holds the future of the futures market in their hands, they can literally move the tides with their voice. You know, they can say rise or fall, and the markets will be obedient. They literally have the power to control the markets, and it's kind of nice to know, right? Who's in control? And if FOMC, if they tell you in the FOMC, like Jerome Powell's the one who calls the shots, or if they're pretty frank and clear and disclose that they say, hey, actually we do, everyone has a vote, and I don't have much influence. I'm just kind of the spokesperson. Then that makes a big difference, right? Because you know what kind of person Jerome Powell is, and if he's the one who is in charge, then he's probably oof. I mean, I think he would probably keep his foot on the pedal. Oof. All right. Impossible to trade, just complete congestion. Very hard to trade this. But now we're reaching Big Mama with a small consolidation here. Do I want Big Mama here? I'll take a Big Mama trade. I'll just take it with one. With just one. One set here. Let's see if we can get a runner. The reason why is because we're going down to 4,000, and breaking Big Mama will just bring us on to 4,000 so easily, and 5-point stop loss here, so it's not the worst. And this is the first time the 5-minute chart will be hitting Big Mama. Okay, touches my target. Okay, I love that sound. Psych. break even. Let's see if we get a little runner on this. I have a feeling no, because oh, okay, I have a feeling yes. I lied. I tricked you. Let's go, baby. Big mama. Five points here. Too much drip. No, that's the wrong way. I don't want to see that color. Only want to see red here. I'm looking for 5 points here. Let's go, baby. Hey, 5 points. 350. Got that bamboo. Greenspan moved the market by just laying his briefcase on the ground. It just shook the earth. It created its own gravitational pull. Let's go, baby. Hey, we got some bamboo. 350. I'll take it. People wondering what Big Mama is. Daily chart setup. Strong bear bar ending on slow. Follow through. Right, that's the Al Brooks setup. And you take that when it breaks a low. Continuation of the strong bear bar. Thinking measure move of this bear bar. But today could also be pause bar, but who knows. So we broke the low. If you don't know, this red line is the previous day's low. Previous day's close, this dash line, and way up here, previous day's high. So I have that. It's a native indicator on NinjaTrader. It's called prior OHLC. It's a must. I think you have to have that. It's one of the main ones that I have, and I love taking Big Mama trades off of it. I'm basically doing setups on the daily chart and scalping daily chart setups. And that's what I'm doing. I got 5 points here, 2 points with a scalp, and a risk-free runner to 3 points, 3 more points. My runner made more money than my actual scalp, which is what you want, right? You want your runners to make a lot of money because they're risk-free. Risk-free is a little slightly false because there's risk on the other side, right? You're increasing your losses when you lose. And the chances of your runners to really make a lot of money is pretty small, actually. You usually get them stopped out, at least from my experience. Maybe 1 out of 10 runners may be good. And, you know, for a couple pushes up. 1 out of 10 are very good. Like, when I say very good, I mean like 10, you maybe make 10 points out of them. And that's kind of what you need it to be, right? In order to be break even, you need to have a 1 out of 10 runners to make 10 points. Because pretty much, well, actually, I don't know, it depends on how you do it. But, well, actually, you need 1 runner to make 20 points to really make up all the money you don't make. Yeah, so, you know, I'm just saying 10 points, yeah. It kind of makes sense to me, but, you know, my thinking is all the runners that you don't make money with and you come out break even, you know, let's just say if it works at 1 out of 10 times, then that's 20 points that you could not make. That's 20 points you did not make that you could have made. 20 points. Why do I say 20 points? Because pretty much we're scalping 2 points here. And so that's 10 scalps that you couldn't have, that you could have made money with. So you need your runners to run big if they run, and 10-point runner is a decent runner. I guess with that math, you need at least your runner to run 20 points for it to be a decent runner. And even here, if I kept my runner and just use like previous pivot highs, I could have made more money. I stopped myself short just coming out with a limit order. I could have made a lot more money now. I was just a little worried just because we're so overextended. I thought we'd come back up to retest Big Mama, which typically does happen. But instead, we're demolishing Big Mama and just breaking the previous, I thought we were going to bounce off maybe the previous days or the overnight sessions low right here. I thought we'd get a nice bounce back up, thinking FOMC day, thinking trading range, bouncing off of this. And so I had a lot of things in my mind while I decided to come out with a limit order on that instead of trying to run this with price action, which is what I normally do. But today, I just felt like, let me just salvage some points here. Got a nice 5-point runner here. So unfortunately could not capitalize on it the full potential of it here. But I had my reasons why I want to, mostly because I thought we were going to reverse with FOMC day and knowing that it's at 2 p.m. So, but pandas, we do have FOMC day today at 2 p.m. So please be aware. Also today, pandas, also today is Whiskey Wednesday. Scalp that like button. Only at 200 likes. You guys could easily get to it if you work together. If you showed the power of teamwork of this community. If you guys could unite. Put your efforts together. If everyone does their part. Oh, we will hit Whiskey Wednesday. I dropped it down to 200 because I started a little late today. This is a gift for you guys. Let's just say. Two leggy here forming, but we have a pretty large undershoot of this channel. This channel has a couple hits, 1, 2, 3 hits, maybe 4 if you tweak it a little bit right here even. So I would say it's a pretty good channel to have. And so we have a first break, or sorry, undershoot, possibly leading to an overshoot here. So I wouldn't take this second entry short. And don't blame me if it works out and you're mad because you could have made bamboo. I'm not your financial advisor. This is not trading. This is not trading signals channel. This is me just trading. That's all this channel is, with the community, with you guys joining, and also trading. So we got the second entry short. Outside bar reversal already triggers here. That second pullback, and we have an outside bar reversal second entry short. Not one I like, but that is one. Not with this undershoot here already. Possibly leading to overshoot. That's a nice entry bar though. That's what you want to see if you're short. That's exactly what you want to see. This possibly might make another push down, making a wedge here. Yeah, anything can happen here. It's not a setup I like. It doesn't even touch the 20 MA. We already have an undershoot. It was an outside bar reversal with a terrible looking signal bar. It's just it's not my setup. It's not my setup. I would adjust this channel if we do get a strong push down. I would probably create another channel using this as a spike and channel. I'm happy I didn't enter this already, and because of this, right? Exactly why I don't enter trades like this. With all those reasons why I mentioned, that's why I didn't enter this trade. You're still safe technically. Now you're out. You just got stopped out. So, a good skip there. Skip it. Good skip. A, B, C, right? Two leggy. Terrible signal bar. And for all the reasons I mentioned, 30 seconds, rewind it 30 seconds. Go over all the reasons why I skipped it. Right? Undershoot. Outside bar reversal. Terrible looking signal bar. Doesn't even come to the key area. It is a downtrend. That's the main thing what you have going for you in this setup. It's a downtrend, and you have a second entry short. But not all second entry shorts are created equal, even in a downtrend. It has to at least hit some sort of area of resistance. That's probably the main thing, right? And it doesn't even get there. We do get a bounce off of the 20 EMA here with a nice looking signal bar. I'm still wanting some symmetry from this undershoot. I want to overshoot. And if I did a price action type of leading trail, right? My original exit here, if I went and put it above every pivot, the pivot here, and the next pivot would have been right here. So actually, I made more money. I made an extra point. I'll take it. I'll take that. I'll take it. And this is why you don't enter the short right here. Even though you're coming off the 20 MA now, 20 MA is flattening out. Completely flat here. And now we're hitting the top of this channel. Now the overshoot has happened, which is good news, right? Now this kind of nonsense, this business is done. Got the overshoot. It's not a short I can take because we're above the 20 MA. But getting more enticing. You know, personally, I would like it to retest Big Mama. That would be good resistance. And if I get a trap trade, some sort of failed second entry long here, then I'll probably be more enticed to go short. But I mean, you also got to deal with the fact that maybe we're in trading range, and we're actually going to reverse here, making a trap A, B, C, fail second entry, fail second entry short here, possibly reversing this back up, waiting for FOMC to really move this. This is what I was afraid was going to happen, but instead of happening right here, it happens down here. One more push down. Okay. Coming back to Big Mama. I want to see how it reacts to Big Mama. If it were slice right through it, then possibly just trading range reversal. Coming back up. If we bounce off Big Mama, then possible continuation. Doesn't want to make 10 points beyond Big Mama. Interesting. Before reversing here. Close beneath Big Mama. Interesting. FOMC is at 2 p.m. Eastern time, so we'll be done streaming by then. Pandas, with your powers combined, you guys can reach 200 likes. You have about 35 more minutes to get there, and I think you guys can do it. 35 minutes, you're about 120 away, so it's about what is that? 120 away. Divided by 35. Was that 4 likes? 4 likes per minute. I think it's possible. Okay, now we're only 110 away. Chewy just logged in just to scout that live. Let's go, baby. Thank you for that. Thank you for your support, man. You guys are the best. I wish you could stay. Just watch on your phone, you know. Watch on your phone. By the way, if you guys go in the office, how do you guys trade? If you guys do trade, it's probably looked down upon. Your boss probably doesn't want you to be day trading while at work. See, we got that symmetry, that undershoot leading to the overshoot, and the overshoot could possibly lead to reversal, which is what it looks like it's happening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bull bars in a row. Multiple bars. Notice on the 10,000 tick chart, the trading range indicator still keeping the trading range here. and we may come back to the top of it. So even though we had a strong push down, trading range indicator says nope, we're still in the trading range. So choppy here, and we're coming back in. I personally think we'd probably be around the previous day's close by FOMC time. That's what I think is going to happen. But who knows? Who knows? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. But, you know, that's like the trademark of a trading range day. You know, on the daily chart, if you go up and down but end near the previous day's close, typically you just create a doji bar like this. And that's what the daily chart looks like. And so that's kind of what a trading day looks like in the daily chart. It's kind of a doji bar. And doji bar means you end near where you opened. Okay, we got a fail second entry short here, but way too far away from 20 MA. If this happened around here, more enticing. This is not risky. Natural resistance right here as well. And this thing about sticking to the rules. I mean, you'll see a setup like this that's sketchy but might work out. But it just doesn't you know, comply to the rules. So you gotta skip it. And this is where FOMO kicks in. You're like, maybe I should just take these risky trades. And you look back in the history in your mind, you're like, I've seen this work so many times before. But the thing is, you trick yourself, because rarely do you keep track of how many times it doesn't work. You usually just keep track of how many times it does work, and it tricks you. It creates too many false positives, which means that it works out, but it's a false positive. That means it works out, but it shouldn't have worked out. Just because it worked out doesn't mean it's a good setup. And you know, over time you'll get burned. Over time you'll get burned by that. And I'm glad I didn't enter it. I'm glad I didn't enter it purely because I didn't abide by my rules. But also now looking at it, what's happening? Like, this is terrible. Like, I would hate for this. You never want to see your trade reverse. You never want to see this. And that always gives you stress, anxiety. It always gives you these mini heart attacks. I mean, how many heart attacks can you have while trading? Like, you have to have the strongest heart in the world when trading, because I can't tell you how many mini heart attacks I've had. It's wild. $99 likes. I got 99 likes, but scalp ain't one. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't even make sense. But hey, you get what I was trying to do. We do have a two-leggy here. It's technically it's not, but when you look at it visually, right? This is what it looks like. Coming off the 20 MA here. Exactly why you don't enter trades like this. You get stopped out. Decent push down here. Higher time frame, balancing off the 20 MA. 5-minute chart doesn't even get to the 20 MA. Okay. 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 I'm saying okay like I know what's happening, but these okays mean I have no idea what's happening. Like, I see. Okay, well, according to my calculations, the market still needs to make another move. So, you know, we're looking for a short trade. Something like that. Nope. I really have no idea what's happening. But I mean, if you see a big old red bar like this on a 10,000 tick chart, what are you thinking? Are you thinking strong uptrend? No, I'm thinking, you know, we're bouncing up to 20 MA. We have some signs here of a downtrend. Huh. Okay, we're at over 100 likes. $104 likes. 96 more likes, Pandas. Can you guys do it? I mean, I know we had the viewership. Pandas, you do not blame. Don't even think about blaming the fact that we're under 200 viewers. How can we make 200 likes? Don't even think about blaming the viewership. Blame yourself. Blame yourself for not scalping that like button. Don't blame others. Just blame yourself. Saying the reason why we're not getting is because I have not yet done my part. I will do my part now. Scalp that like button. Wow. Okay, we made a new session low here. Goodness gracious. What is going on? This thing looks wonky. Wonky. Big Mama. Fails to reverse Big Mama. Comes back down to Big Mama. It's FOMC day today as well, but man, we are dripping. Too much drip. Odell. Too much drip. JLV. The reason why he's been quiet is because he has been focused. Ultra instinct. He thought his account was broken, but he entered a trade and now he is up $800. The greatest comeback of all time. I mean, forget the Patriots beating Atlanta, you know, being like 28-0 or whatever it was. Forget that comeback. That's not a comeback. That's just normal. $14 up to $800. That is a true comeback. Hey, it's not over till it's over. And that's the thing. You know, if your account's about to die, I mean, might as well just take one more trade and see what happens. Why not? Why not? Okay, second leg down here. Very wild, actually, if you think about it. The 10K just makes a two-legged pullback or two-legged move. It's just two-legged move. Amazing. Just two legs here. Am I still thinking trading range day? Hard to say now. It's really hard to say. It's expanding if it is a trading range day. This will be expanding pattern of some sort. That's why expanding patterns are tricky, because it always looks like it's gonna start trending, but nope, expanding pattern. GC, I watched that. I know what you're talking about. He says it's like that one poker player who busted. They found one chip in his chair and went on to win the tournament. All you need is a chip and a chair. That was a miracle. He kept doubling up because he was like, whatever, just go all in. And he started running hot, and that was crazy. I remember I was like, no way he's gonna win this. I watched the highlights of that. I didn't actually watch the actual thing happen, but man, if I watched the actual thing happen, I would be pretty shocked. Two-legged here on a downtrend. This is not one I can take. It's way too choppy. Not close to the key area. Kind of already makes break of trend to new low here, as you can see. Right, the channel breaks, new low created. It's making things a little tricky for me. Do I think this is a downtrend, or do I think break a trend to new low here? What to do? What to do? I don't like any trade that happens within this chop. If it happens above the chop, I feel way more comfortable taking a short, thinking we're coming back into this chop. Pandas, would you take this second entry short if it triggers near the 20 MA? Would you take the second entry short here? Two-legged pullback. One pullback, first entry, second pullback. We're looking for that second entry now. Would you take this short here? Do you think this is a downtrend and we're going to continue down? Yes or no? I feel like all of you guys just say yes so you guys can see me just take it. I don't really use the pull as a guide to take the trade, but it's just interesting for me to know. The second entry does trigger with a terrible signal bar, but it's not too large. You know, it's manageable. 2 point. I was already questioning it, and so I'm not going to take it unless it's perfect. Doesn't actually touch the key area. Terrible signal bar. But the risk is not too large, so if you take it and lose it, you're not losing too much here. And it looks not good, right? That's not what you want to see. You don't want to end red, right? Because you're down here. You don't want that your trade to be red right now, closing red. Don't want that. And now you're just hoping, can we at least get to break even? Break even, touch. Break even's bouncing now, green. Okay. So those who took that short, you're in better shape. Tough. It's a second entry short. I understand why you would take it. If I had a better signal bar, I might be in this trade. Especially if we touch the key area. That's kind of the big thing that we missed, in my opinion. We didn't touch the 20 MA yet. And it's not like it's showing us it's like a super strong downtrend. You know, we have a lot of price action before it that can make this a little like two ways here. Okay, inside bar. This is annoying. How frustrating is this? You know, if you're scalping, you're just like, why can't you just scalp out? Yelling at your monitor, why don't you just scalp out? I just want 2 points. And now we might get it. You're yelling, the market's listening to your yells. Keep screaming at your monitor. I mean, it might listen to you. That's the new strategy here. It's a meta strategy where we just yell at our monitors, hoping for whatever you're yelling at. It works out, and we scalp. Congratulations for all those yellers. Good job. Did your daily P&L go back to 0? I don't think so. Does it show 0 on your? It looks like it's showing. Not sure. So a lot of you guys said no on that. It was 50-50 for a lot of you guys. And you guys are so dumb because it worked out. Obviously that was going to work out. You guys are so stupid. Welcome to my channel where we do hindsight bias chart reviews. You guys are so dumb skipping this trade. Cannot believe you guys. Of course, while you're watching that, you're confused. It's confusing. 111 likes. We'll go to 11 here. We'll go to 11 o'clock. 20 more minutes to reach the 200 like goal. You guys are so stupid if you guys skip this trade. I cannot believe it. It's so clear and obvious. You guys should have taken this trade. Just go back to trading. Just go back to the charts. Just go back to studying. You guys are so stupid. And that is my hindsight chart review of the day. Thanks for joining. Hey, this is Mac. Price action trading system. The hindsight billionaire. That's what I should call myself. Why have millions when you can have billions? It's getting choppy. It might be like this until FOMC day, which is why we do Whiskey Wednesday on Wednesdays, because FOMC days are typically or always on Wednesday. And they're usually at 2 p.m. So the price action before the news typically very slow. Major hindsight. I'll take a trap here. I will be taking a trap. I don't care what you guys say, I'm taking a trap here. Fail second entry short. Come on, FOMC day. Give me that chop. Give me that reversal. Breaker trend new low. Beautiful signal bar to go short, but it's above the 20 MA. It's very tricky if you're going short here. If you're very bearish. Setting up my trade here. I would hate to do outside bar reversal. Maybe the only thing I get here. Got timed this perfectly. It might burst up the moment. Yep. I knew it. Came in with a little. I don't like the fact that right when it triggers it reverses, but I came with a retracement because of that. I'll take the retracement here. Fail second entry short. Beautiful looking signal bar. Struggling to really make any profits here. Struggling to get above here. I think we have enough here to get a scalp. Let's go, baby. Ah! Hate that. Let's go, baby. I got 99 likes, but a scalp ain't one. Oof. Hey, let's run this. If this potentially is the bottom of a trading range, we may get a nice runner because we got a nice position on our entry here. Because look at our retracement. It's actually at break even. Let's go, baby. Hey, we might get a nice push up here. Coming back to Big Mama. Maybe coming back to the previous day's close, which would be nice. Could also be in trading range on the trading range indicator. This could be the reversal of the day as well. It's like one of those trades you're like, man, if I just took that reversal, I would have like a 50-point runner. It might be one of those, pandas. We might have finally got one. It's been a while since we've seen one of these like 20-point runners. It's been a while. It's been a while. But we're risk-free right now. Absolutely risk-free. In fact, actually, we'll take it down to here. Let's give it a little more room. Can't even see where my target is because I don't care. The only way we're coming out of this trade is with a stop loss. All right, I'm not even scared, pandas. Zero emotions. What happens, happens. I don't care. It's a red bar right now going straight to my target, straight to my stop loss. That does not bother me. And if it bothers you, it's because you suck. You're a sucky trader. This does not bother me. That redness doesn't bother me. I am not scared. No. You wish I was scared. No, I don't care. I don't care this is going straight down to my stop loss. Who cares about that? I'm not worried. Come on. Gosh. You know what? It hits me perfectly and bounces right off. It's so frustrating. It knew. It knew. Even with my retracement, it knew. It's like, hey, I'm taking Panda out. I even know the retracement that he took. I know the fact that he came out. He even brought it down to the retracement. Pandas. Pandas. How does it do that every time? It's amazing. How does it do it every single time? I don't know. But hey, pandas, we still got our bamboo. We're up 450. We pretty much came out break even there. We lost a little bit on commissions, but it's all good. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. And now it starts to push up. Takes me out by the tick. That's so frustrating. That is so very frustrating. Gosh. Too leggy maybe forming here. Don't know if I like it though. I like being up 450. That's a good looking day. And pandas, are we positive? And with that trade, we are still not positive with this on this account. Down 200. Darn. Hey, bamboo. We still got our bamboo today. Things are good. Not bad for the pre-FOMC announcement. LimeWire talking about ICT propulsion block. Get that propulsion block out of this channel right now. I do not care about no propulsion block. Ain't nobody got time for no propulsion blocks. Lawrence, I know Elon Musk's big rocket block. Pretty much. Man, to the tick. Gets me. Marcus said, no free rides for you. No free rides for you, Panda. 115 likes, pandas. I don't know. You got 10 minutes. Got 10 minutes. Bro said ICT propulsion block. Get this guy out of here. GT trader. Kick it. Nah, that's okay. It's okay. I believe I've seen Lamard before. And I don't think he meant to promote anything. I think he's just a viewer. I'm not gonna kick him out for that. It's because he's talked before. If he does mention it again and keeps talking about it, then yeah. But yeah, I'm not. There's some grace in this channel, right? We gotta practice some grace. For those who have experienced grace themselves, must practice grace with others. Man, I could still have been in this trade if I didn't get that tick to the tick stop loss. Oh man, I mean, what can you say? I mean, of course it's gonna be right that 20 EMA, and I wouldn't have managed it any other way really. Like I wasn't gonna keep my stop loss down here. I mean, I'm gonna just keep it at break even at the worst, right at break even, because you still have to think about commissions. The commissions build over time. At the end, all these fads, trading fads and trends will come and go. At the end, it's at the end, price action. Price action will always be here. It's the only way to trade, in my opinion. It's the purest way to trade, and it's the only way that you can get the most up-to-date information, in my opinion. Look at this move. Ah, man, I could have been in this move. Man. It is what it is, pandas. And the market, didn't want to give you a show. I was trying to give you guys some nice content here. Market said no. Market said no. You can only take what the market gives you. Yeah. Is ICT bad? I don't know. I don't think anything's bad. Like, is trading RSI? Is RSI bad? Is MACD bad? No, they're not bad. But it's bad when people say like, oh yeah, this is like, when they talk about these insane type of trades that obviously are not true, and the reliability, they over exaggerate the reliability of it without talking about the risks. None of these things are bad, but most of the time they're promoted in a way, or they're taught in a way, or even deceive you in a way where it makes it much more profitable than it actually is, right? Because with bias, they'll pull out proof with bias, just take out certain certain trades that worked out really well and say, hey, look at this, it's so obvious, right? But it's not. GG Trader does have a point. MMs can't see, even since, like I do copy my trades, so even on PA accounts, doesn't matter, because the PA accounts are, if you're actually doing a prop firm account, then yes, then they can see it. But this is a, performance account, so. Oh darn. I mean, I could have been in this ride, but man, to the tick gets me to the tick. It is what it is, and fortunately, the market doesn't give us much more than that. And all potential profits, right? It's could all been good, but I mean, if you really think about it, how else would I really have managed this trade? Like I wouldn't risk more than coming out break even. I wouldn't risk more than that. And yeah, but like I mentioned, like this could have been one of those reversals that you're like, man, if I just took this reversal, I would have, I would have like this 20-point runner, and this is exactly what this runner is, coming back to the previous day's close, which was my target, which I thought I was gonna get to. Kind of happening as I telegraphed it, but all good. I mean, if I really was able to telegraph it, I wouldn't have got stopped out by one, to the tick. So it is what it is. Pandas, I'm gonna end it here. If you're a member, join me on the post market show. I'll spin it up now, and please, join for the post market show. Sorry for ending a little late. I do have plans. I do have to go somewhere today, so this is kind of the reason why. So post market show is running now. Go ahead and join that post market show if you're a member, and we'll maybe trade a little bit more, but I just really doubt any more setups will come because today is FOMC day. And so please be aware at 2 p.m. today, get out of your trades. Do not be in a trade. Even like, a couple seconds, like 10 seconds before the trade or before that news, sometimes it gets very volatile. I'll just be very careful. And just keep an alarm on or something, because you do not want to be in a trade or thinking about trading even to be like, okay, like, without knowing that FOMC may be, a few seconds away. So the reason why I say that is because you can possibly bust your accounts, And so, pandas, hopefully you guys get more bamboo today. Nice day, 450. Just sticking to the plan, and it is what it is. And things like this happen, man. When you really want something nice and just to the tick, it gets you. It is what it is, and that's part of trading. So, pandas, I'll see you guys bright and early. Hopefully tomorrow, 9:15. I'm gonna make sure I set up alarm clocks for myself. I usually don't need it, and this week is an exception. It might be because I'm getting over some sickness or something. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But pandas, I will be ready, and tomorrow I will be there. I will be there tomorrow, 9:15, and 9 o'clock for the pre-market show, and hopefully I see you guys there. Yeah. That being said, as always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.